Mongol Empire was one of the largest contiguous empires in history, founded by Genghis Khan in 1206 and lasting until the collapse of the Yuan dynasty in 1368. It stretched from Eastern Europe across Asia to the Sea of Japan, extending northward into Siberia, westward to the Levant and Carpathian Mountains, and southward into the Indian subcontinent, Southeast Asia, and the Iranian Plateau. The rise of the Mongol Empire began in the early 13th century when Temujin, later known as Genghis Khan, united the Mongol tribes under his leadership. Born around 1162, Temujin experienced a tumultuous childhood marked by his father's assassination and his subsequent enslavement by rival tribes. Despite these hardships, Temujin emerged as a formidable leader, gradually consolidating power among the Mongol tribes through alliances, military victories, and a series of strategic marriages. In 1206, Temujin was proclaimed Genghis Khan, meaning universal ruler, by a council of Mongol chiefs known as a Kurultai. This marked the formal beginning of the Mongol Empire. Genghis Khan's leadership was characterized by his innovative military strategies, including the use of highly mobile cavalry, psychological warfare, and a meritocratic approach to leadership within his army. Genghis Khan's first major military campaign was against the Xia kingdom in northwestern China, which he conquered in 1209. Following this success, he turned his attention to the Jin dynasty in northern China, launching a series of campaigns that culminated in the capture of the Jin capital, Zhongdu, modern-day Beijing, in 1215. The Mongols then expanded westward, targeting the Khwarezmian Empire in present-day Iran, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, and Kazakhstan. The campaign against the Khwarezmians was precipitated by the massacre of a Mongol trade caravan and the subsequent execution of Mongol ambassadors. In retaliation, Genghis Khan launched a devastating invasion in 1219, which resulted in the complete destruction of the Khwarezmian Empire. Following the conquest of the Khwarezmian Empire, the Mongol forces pushed further west into the Caucasus, Russia, and Eastern Europe. In 1223, they defeated a coalition of Russian princes at the Battle of the Kalka River, demonstrating the effectiveness of their military tactics against European armies. Genghis Khan died in 1227, but the Mongol Empire continued to expand under his successors. His third son, Ogedei Khan, was elected as the Great Khan and continued his father's legacy of conquest. Under Ogedei's leadership, the Mongols completed the conquest of the Jin dynasty and invaded the Song dynasty in southern China. They also expanded into Persia, the Caucasus, and Eastern Europe, reaching as far as Hungary and Poland. The death of Ogedei in 1241 led to a power struggle among Genghis Khan's descendants. Eventually, his grandson, Kublai Khan, emerged as the Great Khan. Kublai shifted the focus of Mongol expansion to China, where he founded the Yuan dynasty in 1271 after defeating the Song dynasty. Kublai's rule marked a significant transformation of the Mongol Empire, as he adopted many aspects of Chinese culture and governance. Despite these successes, the Mongol Empire began to fragment due to internal strife and the vast distances between its territories. By the late 13th century, the empire had divided into several semi-independent khanates, including the Golden Horde in Russia, the Chagatai Khanate in Central Asia, the Ilkhanate in Persia, and the Yuan dynasty in China. The Mongol Empire's administration was characterized by a pragmatic and adaptable approach. Genghis Khan implemented a meritocratic system, promoting individuals based on their abilities rather than their tribal affiliations. This allowed him to integrate conquered peoples into his administration, leveraging their expertise to govern a diverse and vast empire. The Mongols also established a sophisticated communication network known as the YAM, which consisted of relay stations and messengers that facilitated rapid communication across the empire. This network enabled the central government to maintain control over distant territories and respond quickly to military threats or administrative issues. Religious tolerance was another hallmark of Mongol governance. Genghis Khan and his successors allowed freedom of religion within their empire, recognizing the pragmatic benefits of supporting various faiths. This policy helped to integrate and pacify the numerous and diverse peoples within the Mongol Empire. The Mongol Empire played a crucial role in facilitating trade and cultural exchange between East and West. The Pax Mongolica, or Mongol Peace, was a period of stability and security that allowed for the safe passage of goods, people, and ideas along the Silk Road. This era saw an unprecedented flow of trade between Europe, the Middle East, and Asia, including the exchange of technologies, knowledge, and cultural practices. Merchants, travelers, and explorers such as the Venetian Marco Polo were able to traverse the vast distances of the Mongol Empire, bringing back valuable information and goods to their home countries. This exchange contributed to the growth of global commerce and the dissemination of innovations, such as papermaking, gunpowder, and printing technology from China to the West. The decline of the Mongol Empire began in the mid-14th century, driven by a combination of internal strife, administrative challenges, and external pressures. The Black Death, which swept through Eurasia in the 1340s, significantly weakened the empire by decimating its population and disrupting trade. In China, the Yuan dynasty faced growing resistance from native Chinese factions, leading to the Red Turban Rebellion and the eventual rise of the Ming dynasty in 1368. The collapse of the Yuan dynasty marked the end of Mongol rule in China. The other Mongol khanates also experienced decline and fragmentation. The Golden Horde lost its grip on Russia, the Chagatai Khanate fractured into smaller states, and the Il Khanate disintegrated into competing factions. By the late 14th century, the once mighty Mongol Empire had effectively ceased to exist as a unified entity. Despite its decline, the legacy of the Mongol Empire endured. The Mongols had a profound impact on the regions they conquered, influencing the political, cultural, and economic landscapes of Eurasia. Their military innovations, administrative practices, and promotion of trade and cultural exchange left an indelible mark on world history. In summary, the Mongol Empire, founded by Genghis Khan in the early 13th century, was characterized by rapid expansion, innovative military strategies, and a pragmatic approach to governance. Its influence on trade, cultural exchange, and the political dynamics of Eurasia was profound and far-reaching, shaping the course of history long after its decline. And that's a wrap on the incredible story of the Mongol Empire, one of the most influential and vast empires in history. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the rise and fall of Genghis Khan's legacy, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Old Legends for more epic tales from the annals of history. Drop a comment below on which historical figure or empire you'd like us to cover next, and be sure to ring that bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep exploring the legends of the past.